overall already have more wins than they did all of last year. Our players to watch, brought to you by Jostens, the official recognition company of the Ohio Valley Conference. For Tennessee State, guard Kenyon Hodges, one of 5 players on this team, averaging 9 points or better. Last year, he was Eastern's leading scorer at 14 points a game, transferred to Tennessee State, now averaging 10 points a game for the Tigers, and he's number 2 in the OVC in steals. He can be spectacular, a high climber up around the rim. For Eastern Illinois, junior forward Rodolfo Belize. He's only started 4 games. He's only averaging 2 points a game. How can he be a player to watch? Well, he's a blue-collar player. He makes the undersized Eastern Illinois team better than they are without him. Thursday night, he had a career-high 11 rebounds, couple of blocks, couple of steals, 2 assists in a win over Tennessee Tech. He'll be tested by matching up with a much bigger player in the post today. Here's Dave Kidwell with our keys to the game, presented by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. No need to consult the playbook. The winning strategy is to always designate a sober driver because fans don't let fans drive drunk.
Well, the key for Eastern Illinois is to steal a win. The Panthers are the best in the OVC in forcing turnovers and getting steals. They love to use that to an advantage in a transition game. Important today against, again, we're outsized with Tennessee State's big boy, 6'11". For Tennessee State, we just already talked about him, Man Mountain in the middle. Jatobo at 6'11" and 300 pounds. I tell you, he would like to control the game on both ends of the court. Eastern does not want to let Tennessee State get up. They want to move the basketball quickly so that T is not in control.
Officials today are Brian Washer, Michael Ingram, and Wesley Harper. Tennessee State is wearing white, trimmed in blue and red. Eastern, the home team, wearing black, trimmed in blue and white. Our starting lineups are brought to you by ServPro, the official restoration services company of the OVC. Tennessee State has Jason Jatobo in the middle, and then a lot of balance, 4 guards around him. Eastern Illinois, Rodolfo Belize, a forward, playing center, and then 4 guards, and the Panthers will probably play 5 guards at times. Eastern wins the opening tip. Tennessee State's in man-to-man defense. Tiger Booker with the ball, Eastern's leading scorer at almost 15 a game. Pass to the left wing to Kyle Shelton, who averages double figures. He slips as he stops out front and got called for traveling. Shelton pulled up on the dribble, kept his balance for a moment, then slid his pivot foot, and the Panthers, who don't turn it over much, turned it over on their first possession of the game. Tennessee State's good at forcing turnovers, too. They're second in the league, forcing turnovers right behind Eastern. They've got the ball against Eastern's man-to-man. They go to the big guy, Jatobo, blocked from behind, and Belize comes out with it. So they got the ball to the big guy, but he couldn't finish. And here's Booker now with a pull-up jumper at 19 that's off the front, no good. Kenyon Hodges the rebound, outlet to Christian Brown. Panthers get back in a hurry, and Tennessee State will set it up. Justin Williams averages 4 points a game, bounced it to Hodges at the right wing. He throws it out front to Christian Brown, their leading scorer at 14.4. There's the lob over the head of Jatobo, but a foul on Belize, guarding below the lob pass. First foul of the game. So Tennessee State has really looked, Dave, to go to Jatobo here early.
Yeah, they realize that they've got a height advantage there, a real mismatch with Belize. So that's going to be the game plan. We're going to see how successful that's going to turn out to be.
Not just a height, but 70 pounds, maybe the bigger part of the advantage. Jatobo has it now. Cross-courts it to Brown for a 3 from the right wing that's good. 3-0 Tennessee State. If you saw Jatobo, when he caught it, Tiger Booker never left. He stayed there to help double team, and that left Tennessee State with open guys on other parts of the court. Booker with the ball to Belize at the elbow. Backdoor pass knocked away out of bounds. Another Eastern turnover. Panthers Thursday night only had 6 turnovers in the game. The 5 starters had 1 turnover in the game on Thursday night combined. And they also combined for 8 steals. So this is a kind of a unusual start for Eastern. Here's Hodges driving, stopping, foul line jump shot, good. Kenyon Hodges hits from the free throw line to make it 5-0 Tennessee State. Kenyon Hodges fired up to play against his former team today. Booker's got the ball in the front court, harassed out there by Williams. Pass to Dan Lewis at the left wing. Lewis brings it out between the circles to Booker. Booker drives it, pass to Lewis, left wing. His 3-point shot is off the front, no good. Hodges high for the rebound. Dribbles it up himself and sets it up for Tennessee State. Pass it out front to Williams. Now over on the left wing to Denham Dawson. He's a transfer from Nebraska. They swing it around on the right corner to Hodges. Hodges holds waist high against Booker, drives it to the middle, passed out to Brown. Three-pointer left wing, way off the mark. Kendall Davis tips the rebound, recovered by Tennessee State, but taken away by Davis. Denham Dawson came up with the rebound, but then Davis took it away, and the Panthers have it in the front court to Shelton. His three is good from the corner. Mikhail Shelton, the junior from Chicago, averages 11 a game. He makes it 5-3, Tennessee State. Williams will set up the offense for TSU. Booker's on him. Booker leads the OVC in steals. Ball passed on the right wing to Brown. Top of the key, Dawson. Dawson on the drive, stops on the block, traveled as he took an extra step. Tennessee State turns it over. Eastern forces a lot of turnovers, doesn't turn it over often. They're 15th in the country in turnover margin. They force 4.4 a game more than they make, but that's not been the case so far today. Booker with the ball in the front court for the Panthers. Passed it out front to Shelton. Off a screen, ball poked away by Hodges. Lures, fights for it on the court. It'll be a held ball, and Tennessee State will get the ball in alternate possession. So Hodges tipped that dribble away. Said Booker is first in the OVC in steals. Hodges second in the conference in steals. So Eastern turns it over again on that held ball. Tennessee State sets it up. They lead the game 5-3. Williams with it. Hands it out front to Brown. Now to Hodges and a dribble weave on top. Now to Williams. Back to Hodges left side. Drives on the baseline and inside there's a foul. Booker's laying on the court. And he got the foul. First foul against Tiger Booker. And it's the second team foul against Eastern Illinois. Out of bounds Tennessee State. Williams will pass in. Wants to go to Jatobo if he can. He gets it to him out on the court along the right baseline. Jatobo against Belize, backing in against him. Now cross courts it left wing to Brown, who drives through traffic, blocked at the rim, put it up no good, taken out by Dan Lures. Here comes Eastern with the ball. Handoff to Davis out front. Kendall Davis hands it right wing, knocked away by Hodges. He's got a steal. He's got a breakaway. Dunk. Hodges is a guy who, when he gets going, really kind of feeds off that energy, and he's feeling it right now.
And he hasn't lost any hops in his step. Boy, if there's anybody who can leap, it's him.
7-3 in favor of Tennessee State. Booker's got the ball at the top of the key for Eastern, pressured by Williams. Booker pass left corner, Davis. Three-point jumper not good. Weak side rebound, battled for. Hodges comes out with it. Cross-court pass on the right wing to Dawson. He slows it up. Now hits Williams trailing. He drives in, got bumped. Shelton will be called for a foul. That'll get us to our first media timeout. We've got 15:48 to go in the first half. Tennessee State's got a 7-3 lead over Eastern Illinois. We'll be back in just a moment. This is the OVC on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Live sports.
Running on renewable energy electricity and carbon offset natural gas plants can be one of the easiest ways to make a difference in the world. Make your impact today and choose Indra Energy. We're more than just an energy provider, and we have a plan that's just right for you. Check out indraenergy.com.
Not everyone's training for a gold medal. Not everyone wants to go hard or go home. Whatever you're starting, run your own race. Because doing something is everything.
Get started with 2 months free. Visit onepeloton.com. Terms apply.
PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus. From the Pacific to the playoffs, every tournament starts on ESPN Plus. Stream your own way with 4 unique feeds. PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus.
Fast and always free drive up at Target.
Hockey stars will shine brightest in Toronto.
The 2024 NHL All-Star Weekend, February 2nd and 3rd on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN+.
The 2024 Pro Bowl games. This year's stars show off their best moves in the Skill Show. Plus, the AFC and NFC meet again in flag football. Skill Show February 1st on ESPN. Flag football and more skills February 4th on ESPN and ABC.
NHL All-Star Weekend on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN+.
The Australian Open. It's different on the networks of ESPN.
Just look at the series histories presented by Delta Dental of Tennessee. Clear eyesight, full smile, go Delta Vision. More information available at deltadentaltn.com. 62nd time Eastern and Tennessee State have met in basketball. Tennessee State's got a 34-27 edge in the series. They've won 3 straight. Panthers' last win was in January of 2022 in Charleston. They meet again on the 22nd of February in Nashville. Justin Williams with 2 free throws for Tennessee State connects on the first. He's only a 50% free throw shooter for the year. 6'3" junior from Los Angeles, played at West LA Community College, sinks them both. And now he'll come out, and Jalen Jones comes in, a freshman from Nashville, 6'1", averaging 10.5 points a game. He's been very good as a freshman for Tennessee State. He was the Tennessee Class 2A Mr. Basketball last year at Nashville East High School. Booker's got ball, driving right baseline, bounced it left corner to Lures. Open 3, in and out. Rebound, batted by Belize out of bounds. Tennessee State ball. Panthers got an open shot for Lures, one of their better three-point shooters, and he could not knock that down. Panthers so far, all of their shot attempts have been three-point attempts. They're 1 for 5. In the front court with the ball, Jones hands it to Hodges out front. Now between the circles is E.J. Bellinger, who's checked in for Tennessee State. He's a good rebounder, too, so they've got 2 good rebounders in the game. Drive by Jones, cross-court pass to Brown on the right baseline, and a blocking foul on Dan Lures, trying to check it, not Lures, Shelton. Second foul on Eastern's number 2 scorer, Nikhil Shelton. So he's going to have to come out here early. 15 minutes to go in the first half. Corey Sawyer comes off the bench. First time he's done that since the 21st of December. Sawyer's from Orlando, Florida, 6'4" junior, averaging 8 a game. He had started the last 7 games for Eastern. Jones gets it out front to Hodges. Hodges works around a screen, drives to the elbow, passed it right wing to Jones. Out front it comes now to Bellinger. Transfer from Belmont. 5 to shoot. Bellinger in the corner. Jones steps to his right for a three-pointer that's no good. Belize gets the weak side rebound. Booker runs it up court for Eastern. Drives past Hodges. Layup blocked. Rebound to Bellinger for Tennessee State. Passed it ahead to Jones. He slows it up as he crossed midcourt. Passed ahead left corner. Hodges drives baseline. Slips and falls. Lost it out of bounds off Belize. It'll be Tennessee State's ball. Here comes Michael Shanks into the game to replace Jatobo. Shanks, a 6'6" senior from Bentonville, Arkansas. He's a transfer from Belmont. He and Bellinger were teammates at Belmont last year. Eastern takes out Belize and brings in Sincere Malone. Malone, the 6'8" sophomore from Chicago, averaging 5 points a game. Tennessee State inbounding. They get it into Hodges at the left wing. Guarded by his former teammate Malone. Ball goes to Jones, now left side for State. Out front it comes to Hodges. Hodges bounced it over to Shanks out between the circles. Shanks dribbles twice, handoff to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Jones works left corner, now drives baseline, passed off to Bellinger for the layup. Panthers went to help. That left Bellinger open. He cut to the basket and took the pass for an easy one. 11-3. Tennessee State playing pretty well here in the first 5 minutes of the game. Drive by Booker, puts up a leaner. He's fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. Well, after Booker drove the last time, Marty Simmons, there was no call. Marty Simmons complained to the officials quite a bit when they came back down court. Might have helped out there. Now the Tennessee State coach is complaining that there was a foul called. Jones called for the first foul by Tennessee State. 2 free throws for Tiger Booker, who's an 86% free throw shooter. Trying to break a 3.5-minute scoreless streak for Eastern Illinois. First to 2 for Booker is on the way, and it's in. Tiger averaging 15 a game. Thursday night here, he had 26 points and got 24 of those in the second half. He's been Eastern's leading scorer 5 of the last 6 games. He's been in double figures 6 in a row. Second shot, spins in. for his first 2 points today. 11-5, Tennessee State. Jones brings it up court for TSU. Handoff to Bellinger. Backdoor pass to Shanks. Layup too hard. Rebound comes off to Malone. Throws it up the right side to Booker on the fast break. He drives the middle. Up over Bellinger. Rolled off. Foul. It bounced all around the rim before it fell off. 2 free throws coming up for Booker. Coach Penny Collins barking at the officials who have told him to cool it. They're going to say no, not a shooting foul. Out of bounds to Eastern Illinois. Michael Shanks called for the foul. His first foul. Now Marty Simmons doesn't like the call. No idea. Sawyer's going to pass in. Sawyer passed in right wing to Kendall Davis. Drives to the free throw line and stops. Turns and shoots a turnaround jumper that's no good. Rebound by Jones. He brings it up court for TSU. Jones has it in the midcourt area. Passed it to Shanks, cutting through. Now left corner Hodges for a 3. It's good. Hodges out of the left corner. He's off to a really good start here. He's got 7 points, 3 for 3 shooting, 3 rebounds and a steal for the former Panther. It's 14-5, Tennessee State in front, and they knock the ball out of bounds. Eastern will keep it. Tennessee State brings in Dawson, who started. They take out Brown. Eastern will inbound the ball at side court. Panthers down by 9 here early. 13 minutes to go in the first half. Booker's got the ball between the circles. Booker, pass left wing Lures, dribbles once, hands to Davis left sideline. Brings it out front, gives it out there to Booker. Booker with 8 on the shot clock. Pass left corner Lures. His three-pointer is in. Dan Lures hits out of the left corner. He's a 38% three-point shooter for the year. That makes it 14-8, Tennessee State. Bellinger with the ball out front. Cross-courts it over to Dawson. Dawson now to Shanks near the head of the key. Malone's on him. Shanks passed it left wing to Bellinger. Drives left baseline into a double team. Cross court to Hodges for another 3. No good. Rebound to Malone. Here comes Sincere. Pitched it ahead to Booker. He's at full throttle down court. Passed under the basket to Sawyer. And his pass out got deflected out by Hodges. It'll be Eastern Illinois ball. Bellinger's going to, or rather Brown is going to come back in. And Hodges will go to the bench for Tennessee State.
Eastern really trying to push the ball, Mike, but Tennessee State has hustled to get back. They're not letting us do much in transition right now.
Sawyer inbounding for Eastern. Gets it into Davis. Dawson's on him tight. Davis passed it out front to Booker to set up Eastern's offense. Booker, guarded by the freshman, Jones, takes a 3-point jumper and missed it. Rebound to Shanks. Outlet pass to Jones, who brings it up for Tennessee State. Jones in the front court with it. Dribbles it out between the circles. Jones drives down the right side of the lane, gets to the free throw line, now works in again on against Lures. Can't get the shot away. Cross courts it out to Shanks. Now to midcourt Brown. Left side Jones. 9 on the shot clock. Jones, left wing, splits through a double team, takes it in, missed the layup. Rebound by Sawyer. Brings it up himself for Eastern. Sawyer, pass it to Davis, takes it down the lane, back to Malone, blocked from behind by Brown. And Tennessee State comes away with it. Good passing by Eastern, but Brown got there just in time to block the shot from behind.
Yeah, Malone's going to have to go up stronger on those shots like that.
The left side, Dawson passed it to Shanks, who's double teamed along the left baseline, and he feeds it off on the wing to Brown, who takes a 3 that misses. Dan Lures gets the rebound for EIU. Booker brings it up for the Panthers, who trail 14-8. Booker driving through contact, puts it in. Booker hit about a 5-foot floater through contact to make it 14-10, Tennessee State. Tiger Booker now with 4 points. Jones slows the tempo for the Tigers. Feeds it out front to Bellinger. Now to Dawson. Now at the left wing to Brown. Top of the key, Shanks has it for TSU. Right back to Brown. Christian Brown, Georgia transfer, gets it under the basket to Bellinger. His bank shot's too hard. Malone gets the rebound. Eastern's got it back. Booker will bring it up. 10:45 to go first half. 14-10 Tennessee State. Tiger Booker with the ball for the Panthers. Booker, the transfer from Tarleton State in Texas in his first year at Eastern. Has it top of the key, takes it over to the right side, now back to the middle, left wing lures, shot fake, moves in, 18-foot jump shot short, rebound to Jones for Tennessee State. Panthers so far 3 for 12 shooting for only 25%. Tennessee State a little better, 36%, 5 of 14. Jones with the ball, gives it the point to Bellinger, pass left corner to Brown. He drives it into the lane, puts up the running shot and scores. Christian Brown crossing the lane, hit the 5-footer. 16-10 Tennessee State. We're midway in the first half. Eastern wants timeout. That'll become a media timeout. So we'll take a break with 9:58 to go till halftime. Our score is Tennessee State 16, Eastern Illinois 10. We'll be back in a moment. This is the OVC on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Who says you can't get everything you want? Like going for bold without going broke. And staying true to your taste while staying on budget. Who says rising costs means lowering the bar? Settling? No need. Get the brands you want, the prices you want, whenever you want. TJ Maxx, where you can always afford to be you to the max.
Before I discovered Walden University, I wondered, how much impact could I truly create?
At Walden, I acquired invaluable clinical experience
And hands-on expertise.
The practical training I got in the field
Included the leadership skills I knew I needed.
which gave me the confidence
to bring about change in the lives of others.
Walden University, set a course for change.
Wow, so I'm eligible for 5G home internet for just $20 with no exploding bills? What's the catch?
No catch. At Metro, there's nada yada yada.
Wow, 5G home internet from Metro for $20?
Yes, with no exploding bills. There's nada yada yada. We got 5G home internet.
No way. So I can game all day?
Nice try.
Lock in 5G home internet from Metro for as low as $20 a month. Nada yada yada means home internet without the gotcha. Only at Metro.
I knew that I wanted to get help immediately. I was going to be able to see a therapist within that same week.
I am just so much more like in tune with myself after just being able to talk to my therapist. She's dope.
There's so much ease with using BetterHelp. Now I feel so much more confident in expressing myself, and that's been a great gift for me.
These are the top two teams in the Ohio Valley Conference at forcing turnovers like we talked about. Eastern leads the league, forcing 15.1 a game. Tennessee State right behind at 14.1. They both rank in the top 65 in the country in that statistic. So far, Tennessee State has forced 4. Eastern has forced 2. Panthers have the ball. They've brought Jalen Gibson in for the first time in a long while. He last played on the 29th of December. He's missed the last 5 games with a sprained ankle. He's got the ball now. Feeds it over to Corey Sawyer. Now to Bolis, who came back in. Now a pass deflected out of bounds by Dawson. Tiger Booker's on the bench right now. Eastern's backup point guard, Isaiah Griffin, is out today. He dinged up a knee Thursday night. He's not in uniform. Normally, he would be the guy playing for Booker in the first half. Right now it's Gibson. Gets it in the left corner to Shelton. Shelton on the drive, cut off, left baseline, 6 to shoot. They get out on the right wing to Sawyer. Now off to Davis with 2 to shoot. Davis feeds to Gibson, who has to force up the 3. It's a shot clock violation. Davis was the guy who needed to take the shot as the shot clock was down around 3 and 2 when he had it, but when he passed it off, Eastern did not have a chance to get another one away. So here's Tennessee State with the ball. They lead 16-10. They brought Hodges and Jatobo back in during the timeout. They give it to Brown. Now to Hodges with it out front. Off to Justin Williams. Bounced it off top of the key to Dawson. Dawson dribbling on the right side out front against Eastern's man-to-man. Dawson passed it left side Williams. Williams drives the middle. Free throw line jump shot. Spins out high for the rebound to Kyle Shelton for Eastern. Shelton behind the back dribble into the front court. Slows it up. Takes it around the screen to the left. Feeds it back on the right to Sawyer out front. He drives into the free throw lane. Out it goes to Shelton. Takes it to the elbow. Jump shot's too strong. Rebound bounced off to Hodges. Williams started up in a hurry and now slows it up for Tennessee State. They'll set up their offense. Brown collides with Hodges on a handoff. Everybody's okay. It goes to Dawson. Feeds it over to the right elbow to Williams. Williams works down the lane against Gibson, who cut him off. Williams feeds it in the middle of the lane to Jatobo. He turns against Belize. Now he's double-teamed. Out to Williams for a three-pointer that's no good. Rebound by Shelton. Long pass ahead to Davis, and a foul as he caught the pass. Dawson reached in and gets his first foul. Eastern's done a pretty good job, Dave, so far when Jatobo's tried to post up with it.
Yeah, and the officials have done a pretty good job of letting him play down there. There's been a lot of physical activity where I thought a foul was going to be called, but they used the discretion that let these guys bang a little bit.
Short rest for Tiger Booker. He's back in after a little over a minute on the bench. Gibson goes out.
Yeah.
Ball passed into Booker. He may have to play the rest of this game. Booker's got it high on the right. Passed in the middle to Sawyer for two. Sawyer got open on a baseline screen, and Booker hit him. Booker leads the Panthers in assists, 8th in the OVC at just under 3 per game. 16-12, Tennessee State. 8 minutes to go first half. Williams with the ball to Brown. Hands back to Williams for TSU. Now to Jatobo out front. He faked a backdoor pass. Now feeds top of the key to Williams. Down in the right corner, Brown. Brown drives baseline through traffic, blocked from behind. Foul on Eastern. Fouls on Belize. His second foul. 2 free throws coming up for Christian Brown. So Belize, really Eastern's best defender to match up with on Jatobo. He'll go to the bench here. And I guess we have a timeout taken. So we're going to take a break with 7:49 left to go in the first half. Timeout on the court. It's Tennessee State 16, Eastern Illinois 12. We'll be back in a moment. This is the OVC on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Get your tickets today.
When you're the leader in disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Let it rain, Randy! Woo! Yes! By being prepared for anything! Woo! Whatever comes your way, there's a pro for that.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
He shoots, and he scores!
Come on, Don. There's no way you beat me hitting a shot from half court.
Sounds like you haven't learned your lesson from our previous competitions. Say win.
Win.
United Fidelity Bank is proud to be the presenting sponsor for the OVC basketball tournament. We're excited to host this elite group of OVC student athletes battling for the automatic bid to the big dance.
Let it go, Derek.
Okay, Don.
Come see the difference at United Fidelity Bank.
You've got to be kind of old to remember when you had to dial 8 for long distance, but for Eastern, that's been working better later in the season than it did early in the year. In non-conference game, Panthers only shot 32% on their three-pointers. In conference play, they're making 38% of their threes. They're number 1 in the league in conference-only games in three-point shooting. They've had 50% twice on three-pointers. Not so much today, though. Both teams right now 2 for 7 on three-point shooting early in this game. Christian Brown sinks the first of 2 free throws. Lazar Gerbevich came in during the timeout for Eastern from Belgrade, Serbia, 6'8" sophomore, averaging 2 points a game, replacing Bolis, who went to the bench with his second foul. Brown makes both free throws. It's 18-12, Tennessee State. They've led all the way so far. We've got 7:45 to go in the first half. Tiger Booker passes to Gerbevich, who averages 2 points a game. Now over to Davis at the left wing. He's cut off on a drive and a bumping foul on Brown. First foul on Brown. Team foul number 4 against Tennessee State. Eastern ball, left baseline. So Panthers have got 2 of their starters on the bench with 2 fouls. Bolis over there and Shelton. Now Shelton back in the game during the timeout, so he's on the court with 2 fouls. He passes into Sawyer. Out in the middle, Gerbevich takes it into 5 feet and scores. Tennessee State left him unguarded when he caught it high in the lane, and he took advantage. 18-14, Tennessee State. In the front court, Justin Williams has it. Gerbevich guarding Jatobo right now. Williams trying to get Tennessee State into offense, gives to Hodges, right wing. Now back out it goes to Williams. He lobs it to Jatobo under the basket, and he's fouled. Gerbevich was guarding from the front side. Sawyer came in from the backside to help. Sawyer got his first foul. And they're saying 2 free throws. Jatobo is a really good free throw shooter for a big man, for any man, but 82% is highly unusual for somebody this size. Jatobo, born in Nigeria, played high school basketball in Chattanooga, spent the last 4 years at Florida where he made 11 starts, played in 83 games. Had a serious eye injury last January, in fact, 2 years ago. A ruptured muscle which affected eye movement, a detached retina, had to have multiple surgeries, and still does not have completely clear vision from that. He made 1 of 2 free throws. 19-14, Tennessee State's got the ball. Gerbevich with it out front, handoff to Sawyer. Back on the right wing to Gerbevich. He drives against Jatobo, who cut him off. Bounce to the elbow to Davis, works down the lane. Davis turns, shoots a fadeaway, missed it. Rebounds on the court, scooped up by Williams for Tennessee State. Tigers bring it up. They've out-rebounded Eastern so far, 11-10. Williams with it on the right wing. Williams at the top of the key, drives down the lane. Blocked by Eastern. Shelton comes out with it. Shelton runs it down the right side, ahead in the corner to Sawyer. Brings it back out for Shelton. He'll set it up from the top of the key. Panthers down 5. Shelton, left wing Davis driving, gets around his man and laid it in. Davis got just enough past to the defender to get the layup up and in. First points for Kendall Davis, who averages 9 a game, the junior from Chicago Bogan. 19-16 Eastern. Williams, backdoor pass to Brown, flying down the lane, banked it up, no good. Gerbevich gets the rebound. Sawyer, outlet pass to Booker. He's 1 against 2. He'll try it all the way, lay it in. Booker with the driving layup. Timeout, Tennessee State. Tiger Booker is fearless, Dave. He was 1 against 2 that time, and he just turned on the jets and took it to the backboard.
Like we've said many times, he's got a motor that just doesn't quit, and he's not afraid to take it in no matter what the size is in there. I tell you, if he's not the point guard of the year in the league, I don't know who it is.
We'll hold it here on this Tennessee State timeout. Booker's 11th in the conference in scoring. Leads the league in assists. In steals. He's 8th in assists. One of the top free throw shooters in the conference. Maybe nobody in the conference more valuable to their team than Tiger Booker is to Eastern Illinois.
Yeah, the only issue is could he stay on the court and keep from getting banged up all the time, because he's so vulnerable when he does drive in there.
He ends up knocked down to the court on so many of these drives. He said he almost needs gymnastic mats under the basket. Michael Shanks has returned to the court for Tennessee State. Eastern has been down by as many as 9 points, but they pulled back to within 1 with 5:48 to go till halftime. Panthers are on a 6-1 right now, 6-1 run right now with the last 2 minutes. Here comes Tennessee State with it. Jalen Jones brings it into the front court. Dribbles to the left wing, passed it out front to Michael Shanks. Handoff to Hodges. Gets to the foul line. Now passed it back to Dawson for a three-pointer. Very short. Long rebound comes to Davis. 3 against 2. Davis ahead to the left side. Sawyer cutting in. Laid it in. Sawyer with an off-balance shot. Panthers have their first lead in the game, 20-19. Jones sets it up for Tennessee State. Out front it goes to Shanks. Handoff to Bellinger coming out top. Now to Hodges high on the left side. Top of the key, Shanks. He'll put up a 3 and hit. Michael Shanks, a 26% three-point shooter, but did not hesitate on that one. Tennessee State takes the lead again, 22-20. Just under 5 minutes to go first half. Booker to Gerbevich out front for Eastern Illinois. Gerbevich, handoff to Shelton. He'll take a 3 for the lead. It's in and out. Rebound by Bellinger. Brings it out for Tennessee State. Bellinger stops in the front court, gives it to Shanks. Dribbles to the right. Hands it at the right wing now to Hodges. He pulls up on an 18-footer that's no good. Rebound by Bellinger, but off his chest out of bounds. It'll be Eastern ball. Into the game for Tennessee State for the first time, Ethan Riggs-Abner. He's going to replace Dawson. Abner's a 6'6 sophomore from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, averaging 1.5 points a game. I checked that. Wrong guy I've got. It's Canute Wood. Canute Wood is in. 6'4 freshman from Killen, Alabama. He's averaging 2.5 points a game for Tennessee State. Booker over to left side. Davis drives, finds Shelton inside, easy layup. Good passing between Davis to Shelton for the layup.
Last 3 times down the court, Eastern's really done a nice job finding the open man.
22 all tie. First time we've been tied with 4 minutes to go in the first half. This is Wood with the ball. First name is Canute. They give it to Shanks for a 3. Not good off the front of the rim. Rebound by Sawyer. A long pass ahead to Shelton on the left wing, and he's fouled on the catch. Shanks came up behind him and commits his second foul. 5th team foul. It'll be a media timeout. Then Eastern will have the ball trying to break a tie. 3:55 to go first half. He is Eastern Illinois 22, Tennessee State 22. Back in a moment. This is the OVC on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Wow, so I'm eligible for 5G home internet for just $20 with no exploding bills? What's the catch?
No catch. At Metro, there's nada yada yada.
Wow, 5G home internet from Metro for $20?
Yes, with no exploding bills. There's nada yada yada. We got 5G home internet.
No way, so I can game all day?
Yeah.
Nice try.
Lock in 5G home internet from Metro for as low as $20 a month. Nada yada yada meets home internet without the gotcha. Only at Metro.
Pure Leaf crafts real brewed iced tea using the highest quality tea leaves without any artificial flavors. Nothing that doesn't make our tea better. Pure Leaf iced tea. Real variety, real brewed.
Stitch Fix. My stylist totally gets me. Anyone can have a stylist with Stitch Fix. It's so easy. I just share my size, my style, my budget. They send you 5 pieces, tell you how to wear them. They always send me things that I would have never picked out for myself. Look at that. Try them on in the comfort of your home. Keep what you love, send back the rest. Shipping and returns are free. No subscription, no commitment, just my style. We love that. My stylist totally gets me. They get me. My stylist just gets me, and they're gonna get you too.
At an always free drive up at Target.
Remember in school when you learn complicated math stuff like sine and cosine and you think, will I ever use this in real life? Well, the answer is no. But a kettlebell squat, well, that's the opposite of whatever cosine is.
Dave just talked about the team basketball Eastern's been playing here in the last few trips down. Panthers averaging just under 14 assists a game, 3rd most in the OVC. They get assists on 53% of their baskets. That's the 2nd best percentage in the league. Only Moorhead State at 55% has a better percentage.
And today, 8 of the 9 baskets have been assisted by Eastern. You don't get a percentage any better than that.
And the Panthers need that because they don't have, other than Booker, they don't have a player that can really drive or make individual moves to set up their own shot. All right, we're tied up at 22. Eastern's got the ball. Gerbevich has it late in the first half. Gerbevich on the drive, cut off. Bounced it out at the left wing to Sawyer. Sawyer along the left sideline draws a double team. Pass back out front to Booker with 8 to shoot. Booker's going to go to work. Drives it left with 5 to shoot. Gets inside. Forced it up. Round no good. Follow up. Yes, Davis. They had 3 guys on Booker when he got to the rim, and that left Davis unboxed out on the weak side for the putback. Eastern ahead, 24-22. Wood with the ball. Out between the rings. Swings it over to Hodges. Now to Bellinger at the left wing for Tennessee State. To Jatobo at the point. Shuffles it off to Hodges at the right wing. Shelton's on him with 10 to shoot. Hodges picked up his dribble out front. Feeds to Jatobo way out front. Back to Hodges. 4 to shoot. He drives it. Gets to the left elbow. Feeds it off. Shot clock violation. Hodges was trying to get around that elbow. That's a really good jump shot for him. And Eastern just didn't let him get there. And he forced that shot clock violation. That's turnover number 3 against Tennessee State. Eastern's got 5 turnovers. Hodges out of the game. Jalen Jones back in for Tennessee State. Panthers have the ball with 2:50 to go first half. Lead the game 24-22 over Tennessee State. Booker takes the dribble to the left side. Screened by Gerbevich to the middle now for Booker. Now pass back on the left wing to Shelton. Drives baseline. Pulls up at 10 and hits. Shelton with the pull-up jumper. He's got 7. That leads Eastern. 26-22 Panthers.
Shelton really likes that baseline shot.
He's good on that pull-up jump shot, which is a little bit of a lost art. Bellinger, 3-point shot. Not good. Rebound yanked down by Davis. He leads the fast break. Ahead on the right to Sawyer. He drives into the baseline. Pass back on the wing to Davis. He pulls up on an elbow jumper. That's good. Panthers moving the ball well now and starting to hit some shots after a really cold start. They're up to almost 50%, and Panthers have taken a 28-22 lead. Jatobo with it out front. Picked up his dribble. Passed to the right wing to Davis, rather Brown. Brown harassed by Kendall Davis. Ball's on the court, and a timeout taken by Brown. Panthers had 2 guys there trying to tie him up, and Brown was yelling for the timeout while he was on the court holding the ball. So it'll be Tennessee State ball. They take their second timeout. We'll keep it here. Eastern a little sluggish at the start, Dave. That didn't surprise me after Thursday night and all how hard they had to play in that game. But they seem to have kind of settled in and really gotten into a good groove here.
They've done a really nice job, much better the last several times down when it comes to half-court offense. That was one of the concerns we had going in, and I've really been impressed with, simply the ball passing. If nothing else, they're finding the open guy. Nobody's selfish. Right now, everything's clicking.
Eastern's on an 8-0 run. Extending back further, it's a 14-3 run. Tennessee State, no points in the last 3 minutes and 15 seconds. The only basket they've had in the last 5 minutes was that 3-point shot by Shanks. All right, Tennessee State's got the ball here with 1:53 to go in the half. They've got 15 on the shot clock. They'll inbound the ball on the right baseline. They're down to 2 timeouts to go now in the game. Jalen Jones will inbound it. Eastern in a man-to-man. Jones lobs it at the free throw line to Jatobo. Hands back to Jones coming out front. Jones working the right side. Shovels it off on the right wing to Williams. He backs in against Booker. Gets into the lane. Now dumps it down on the block to Jatobo. Baby hook is short. Rebounded by Shelton. Here comes Booker up court for Eastern. Booker drives through the middle, out the other side, and a pass got tipped out of bounds by Jones. Eastern will keep the ball. Dan Luers returning to the court for Eastern. Started the game, scored a 3-point basket early. Shelton, who's on the court with 2 fouls for several minutes, comes out now with 1:30 till halftime. Good job by Shelton to stay away from that 3rd foul. Eastern ball. Passed into midcourt to Booker. Kenyon Hodges came back in during that dead ball for Tennessee State. Booker fakes right, drives left, cut off by Williams, blocked by Jatobo. He comes out with it. It's 4-on-1. Ahead it goes to Brown. He'll bank it up and in. Blocked shot set up a Tennessee State fast break, and Brown scores his 9th point. Eastern 28, Tennessee State 24. Panthers slow it up with 1:05 to go in the first half. Booker works it to the right of the point, gives to Lures, fakes the long shot, now on the point to Gerbevich, drives around Jatopo, but couldn't score. He missed the left-handed layup. Rebound Williams, long pass ahead to Jones, who slows it up, gets it out to Williams, and he swings it right side to Brown, drives in, cut off on the block. They swing it around to the left wing for a 3 by Jones that is no good. Jatopo bats the rebound out front, and it was recovered by Williams. He drives back in for Tennessee State, puts it up and missed it, and Lures will get a foul, pushing Jatopo on the rebound. Marty Simmons not happy with that sequence because earlier in the sequence, Jatopo, he felt, reached over the Panthers to bat a rebound. No call on that, but then when Eastern was trying to box him out, Lures called for his first foul. 1-and-1 Jatopo. Can't really argue against that foul call there on Lures. He was leaning pretty hard on Jatopo when he jumped for the rebound. Here's Jatopo, 1 for 2 on his free throws today. He's been in double figures 6 games in a row. Free throw is good. That's his 2nd point in this game. Mikhail Shelton back in with only 34 seconds left in the half. Eastern thinking they're not going to have to play much defense here, so feel better about putting Shelton back on the court with 2 fouls. One more free throw for Jatopo. Last Saturday when Tennessee State handed Western Illinois their first loss in conference play, Jatopo had the game-winning basket with 3 seconds to go. And his 2nd free throw rolls in. So it's Eastern 28, Tennessee State 26. Shot clock is 4 seconds into the game clock. Panthers will probably run it down here and try to get really the last shot. Booker dribbling the clock down. 22 seconds left in the half, 19 to shoot. Booker guarded out front by Williams. Tennessee State's got a foul to give if they want. Booker with 10 to shoot, pass to Sawyer. Out front Davis, right wing Booker with 6 to shoot. Booker drives to the corner, pulls up on a 20-footer, it comes up short. Rebound rolls around inside. Tennessee State is out of bounds with it. It'll be Eastern ball. Justin Williams recovered the ball underneath, but he was laying on the end line. So it's Eastern ball. 3.8 seconds to go in the half. Booker's shot hit the rim, so the shot clock got reset. Panthers will get one last crack at it. Shelton will inbound it with 3.8. Shelton passed in the right corner. Gerbevich, 3-pointer is short, and that'll be the end of the first half. Good first half. Slow start for Eastern. They got behind by 9, but then Tennessee State hit a spell in the last 8 minutes of the half where they really bogged down on offense. Panthers went on a 14-3 run to take the lead, and they have a 2-point lead at halftime.
Right. The one thing that really sticks out to me also is Tennessee State is not getting any second chances. Eastern's done a really nice job of keeping them off the board. So, of course, Eastern's not getting many second shots either.
2-0 Eastern on second chance points, but Panthers will take that.
Yeah, any advantage we have there is very, very good. So it's been really a plus that Tennessee State's not getting second chances.
We're going to take a break. We'll come back and check scores of other OVC games. Our halftime score here is Eastern Illinois 28, Tennessee State 26. We'll be back in a moment. This is the OVC on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
A progressive regional cancer center built with her recovery in mind. An advanced robotic orthopedic program built with his future in mind. And the area's leading heart center built with your dreams in mind. To have a local rural healthcare facility of this magnitude, you need a foundation this strong. We are Sarah Bush Lincoln. Trusted, compassionate care.
The Australian Open hits different on the networks of ESPN.
The competition's never been better.
This is just spectacular.
The stars have never been brighter. That's our move. Women's college hoops on ESPN and ABC.
At
Try fast and always free drive up at Target.
PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus. From the Pacific to the playoffs, every tournament starts on ESPN Plus. Stream your own way with 4 unique feeds. PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus.
Andrea Carter here. And let me tell you something. It's conference season time, which means it's time to get ESPN Plus. That's where you can find your favorite teams and conferences. So get in the game and stream now.
Hockey stars will shine brightest in Toronto.
The 2024 NHL All-Star Weekend, February 2nd and 3rd on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN+.
The Australian Open hits different on the networks of ESPN.
NHL All-Star Weekend on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN+.
Women's college hoops on ESPN and ABC.
Mike Bratt along with Dave Kidwell back at Groniger Arena in Charleston. Take a look at our OVC news and notes from this week. Morehead State's Riley Minix picked up his 3rd OVC Player of the Week award this past week. Today, Western Illinois, Morehead State met for a battle for first place, and that one's a final already. Morehead State beat Western today, 64-50 at Morehead. So right now, Morehead State's in first place in the league with a record of 7-1. Western a game back in second at 6-2. The top 8 teams in the final standings will qualify for the OVC Basketball Championships March 6th through 9th at the Ford Center in Evansville, Indiana. Scores today at halftime. Southeast Missouri's got a 33-30 lead at Little Rock. SIU Edwardsville's playing really well today. They've got a 49-28 lead over Tennessee Tech early in the second half at Edwardsville. UT Martin is up 43-36 over Lindenwood early in the second half. EIU women won the first half of our doubleheader today. It went to overtime. Panthers were down 11 points with 6 minutes to go. Raleigh descended to overtime and then won at 71-67 in overtime. Macy McGlone had 30 points and 19 rebounds for Eastern. That matched her career, was a new career high for rebounds. It was her 9th consecutive double-double. She's had 16 total double-doubles on the year, second most in the country. We'll take a break, come back, check first half statistics. Eastern ahead of Tennessee State at halftime, 28-26. Back in just a moment. This is the OVC on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Live sports.
Is a new title really necessary?
Sir, after bestowing the gift of renting ease to millions, a bump is in order.
Okay, let's see.
Master of the rental sphere.
Wow. Oh, is it too much? Apartments.com, a place to find a place.
The Australian Open hits different on the networks of ESPN. At Try fast and always free drive up at Target.
The 2024 Pro Bowl games. This year's stars show off their best moves in the Skill Show. Plus, the AFC and NFC meet again in flag football. Touchdown. Skill Show February 1st on ESPN. Flag football and more skills February 4th on ESPN and ABC. I walk the walk.
The Australian Open hits different on the networks of ESPN.
PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus. From the Pacific to the playoffs, every tournament starts on ESPN Plus. Stream your own way with 4 unique feeds. PGA Tour Live on ESPN Plus.
Hockey stars will shine brightest in Toronto.
The 2024 NHL All-Star Weekend, February 2nd and 3rd on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN Plus.
Women's college hoops on ESPN and ABC.
NHL All-Star Weekend on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN Plus.
The Australian Open hits different on the networks of ESPN.
Andrea Carter here. And let me tell you something. It's conference season time, which means it's time to get ESPN Plus. That's where you can find your favorite teams and conferences. So get in the game and stream now.
PGA Tour Live. Every tournament starts on ESPN Plus.
On ESPN Plus.
Eastern Illinois got a 28-26 halftime lead over Tennessee State. Halftime statistics are brought to you by Digital Scoreboards. A proud supporter of the OVC, Digital Scoreboards provides indoor and outdoor displays. Tennessee State started out shooting pretty well, but really got cold late in the half. They ended up 8 of 28 for 29%. Eastern at 41% for the first half, 12 of 29. Panthers went 2 for 9 on three-pointers for 22%. Tennessee State went 3 for 12, 25%. Tigers were 7 of 8 on free throws for 88%. Eastern 2 for 2. Panthers had the edge in rebounds, 20-17, led by Nikyle Shelton. He had 4 rebounds. Kenyon Hodges had 4 rebounds for Tennessee State. Turnovers, Eastern made a lot in the first couple of minutes and then kind of settled in. Ended up with 5 turnovers to 3 by Tennessee State. Eastern had a 5-4 edge in points off those turnovers. Eastern a 16-8 advantage on points in the paint. We told you a 2-0 edge in second chance points for Eastern. Both teams had 4 fast break points, and Eastern's bench outscored Tennessee State 6-5. 1 tie in the first half, 3 lead changes. Leading scorer in the game, Christian Brown at Tennessee State with 9 points. Kenyon Hodges had 7. Jason Jatobo, Michael Shanks had 3. Justin Williams, E.J. Bellinger both had 2. Eastern, led by Nikyle Shelton, with 7. Kendall Davis, Tiger Booker both had 6. Corey Sawyer off of the bench scored 4 for Eastern. Dan Lures had 3. And Lazar Gerbevich scored 2. Eastern Illinois got the lead 28-26 at halftime over Tennessee State. We'll be back to start the second half in just a moment. This is the OVC on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
I'm a parking gate and I'm all out of whack. And if you have cut rate car insurance, this can leave you all bent out of shape. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem.
Bold, juicy, beefy, grilled. There's a lot of ways to describe the flame-grilled flavor of Burger King. But one thing's for certain, it's not the same without the flame.
Are you comfortable? Absurdly comfortable. At Bombas, we're obsessed with comfort, quality, movement. Socks, tees, underwear. Because your basic things should be your best things. As always, one purchased equals one donated. Visit bombas.com and get 20% off your first order.
Businesses go further with 5G solutions. That's why they choose T-Mobile for Business. PGA of America and T-Mobile are partnering on 5G-powered analytics to help improve player performance. T-Mobile's network helps AAA stay connected nationwide to get their members back on the road. And Las Vegas Grand Prix chose T-Mobile to help fuel operations for one of the world's largest racing events. Now is the time to see what America's largest 5G network can do for your business.
Not everyone's training for a gold medal. Not everyone wants to go hard or go home. Whatever you're starting, run your own race. Because doing something is everything.
Get started with 2 months free. Visit onepeloton.com. Terms apply.
PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus. From the Pacific to the playoffs, every tournament starts on ESPN Plus. Stream your own way with 4 unique feeds. PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus.
The competition's never been better. The stars have never been brighter.
Caitlin Clark, 3,000 career points.
Come on, Cameron Brink.
Deja Kelly.
Oh, that was pretty. A-more magic. Some brewing tonight. There's no stopping us now. This is just spectacular. That's our move. Women's college hoops on ESPN and ABC.
2-point lead for Eastern Illinois at halftime, 28-26 over Tennessee State. Marty Simmons had not been real pleased with his team's defense in the last 5 games or so. Opponents were shooting up over 50%, way more than he would like. I would think he'd have to feel a lot better about it in that first half today.
Yeah, I think so too. They've really done a great job of sticking right to the Tigers and kind of taking Jitoboh out of the game. He gets his hand on the ball occasionally, but yeah.
They were able to cut off the penetration. They have to help a lot of times to do that. And then the trick becomes, can you get the rotations in place, or are you vulnerable on the rotations? And for the most part, maybe a little bit early Tennessee State took advantage, but not so much in that last 10 minutes. Panthers had them locked down pretty good.
Right, yeah. The rim just went cold for Tennessee State also.
Yeah.
That helped. The other thing, Eastern, in the first 3 or 4 minutes, every shot they took was from three-point range. The last 15 minutes, I don't know, we took maybe 4 shots total from
well, you're about right, because the first 5 were three-point shots.
Yeah.
The next 20 of the 24 were 2-point shots. So that's Eastern's game. They have the highest three-point percentage in league games, but they don't want to have to rely on the three-pointer. They've got the second fewest made. All right. Hard-fought first half. These two teams tied for third place in the OVC. You got to win to stay in the tie because it's a 5-way tie. Tennessee State looks like they're going to win to get to 5-3. Little Rock at home today. Tennessee State, SIUE looks like they're going to win to get to 5-3. UT Martin's at home, so certainly going to have to win to stay tied for third. Of course, the winner of this game will get to 5-3. All right, Eastern will get the ball first to start the second half. Panthers have the 5 original starters on the court, and the same for Tennessee State. See what adjustments the coaches have made at halftime. All right, 28-26 Eastern as Booker brings the ball across midcourt to start the second half, and the clock did not start properly. Shot clock was lagging behind the game clock, so they stopped play to fix that. Getting the shot clock adjusted, and now we'll resume play with Eastern taking the ball out of bounds on the side in the front court. All into Belize, handed right back to Kendall Davis at the left wing. Brings it out front for Booker along the 10-second line. Out of Shelton, right back to Booker at the left wing. Lobs it on a backdoor for Belize. Blocked out of his hands by Jitoboh. Recovered by Eastern. Davis 3 is short. Rebound comes down to Tennessee State's Justin Williams. Panthers had a good play for Belize, but Jitoboh came in from behind to block the shot. Williams with it on the right wing. There's the lob to Jitoboh. Double teamed. It's stolen, but a foul. Kendall Davis reached in to knock it away. Got his first foul. Panthers as soon as that lob started in, the black shirts went flocking to double team and maybe even triple team Jitoboh. Out of bounds Tennessee State after the first foul of the second half. Williams inbounding left baseline for the Tigers. Passed in the corner to Hodges. He dribbles it out front against Shelton. Now pass off wide in the lane, intercepted by Eastern. Bad pass, Hodges. Eastern comes off the turnover with Davis. Stops at the elbow, bounced it off on the left wing to Booker. Now to Belize out front. Passed it on the left wing. Dan Lures up with a three. It's very short. Rebound deflects out of bounds. Panther ball went off of Dawson on the weak side. He was tangled up with Davis going for a rebounding position along the baseline. Panthers will inbound it with 15 on the shot clock. No reset because the Lures shot missed the rim. Comes into Booker. He sets it up. Dribbles it around to the left side. Booker at the middle of the court now. Step back, 20-foot jumper. Good. Tiger Booker switched home a two-pointer. He's got 8 points in the game. That leads the Panthers, and Eastern's got a 30-26 lead. In the middle of the court out front, Brown to Jatobo at the top of the key for Tennessee State. Handoff to Hodges. Now it goes to Dawson, high right. Now over to Brown toward the right side. Brown, pass between the circles, Jatobo. Jatobo, handoff to Williams, dribbles to the top of the key, gets it to Brown at the right wing, 6 to shoot. Brown dumps it down low to Jatobo, double teamed and fouled. Belize tried to block the pass from coming in. He had Lures behind him. Lures called for his second foul. So 2 fouls on Eastern this half, and both of them have been caused by double teams on Jatobo at the post. Tennessee State started the first half this way, really working to get it to Jatobo, and then seemed to maybe get away from that as the half wore on. 2 free throws for Jatobo, who's 3 for 4 today, and now 4 for 5 as he sinks that for his 4th point.
He does have a really nice touch at the free throw line.
One more shot for Jatobo. He averages about 3 block shots a game, too. Second shot is good. Makes them both, so it's 30-28 Eastern Illinois. Panthers bring it up with 90 seconds elapsed in the second half. Booker has the ball out front for Eastern. Passed it left wing, Lures. Right back out it goes to Booker. Around on the right wing to Shelton. Shelton drives the middle, gets inside, had it poked away in a foul. More of a crash than a poke as he crashed into Jatobo, who gets his first foul. Shelton will get 2 free throws. Kyle Shelton, 6'3" junior out of Chicago's Schurz High School, transfer from South Suburban Junior College, averaging 11 points a game for Eastern, the number 2 scorer. He's been the Panthers' assist leader 3 games in a row, which is something he had not been doing earlier in the year so much. Free throws good for Shelton, who's a 75% free throw shooter for the year. Good rebounder, averages 4.5 rebounds a game, and with Cooper Jacoby out with a foot injury, Shelton's Eastern's number 1 rebounder for the year. Second shot, Shelton hits them both. So it's Eastern 32, Tennessee State 28. Williams brings it up for the Tigers. Pass to Jatobo between the circles. Takes the dribble, hands it off out front to Brown. Now to Williams. They go on the post again, Jatobo, and another foul. This time on Belize reaching around. They've been very tight on the whistle when the ball's gone to Jatobo. That's the 3rd foul on Belize. 3rd team foul this half on Eastern, and all 3 guarding the low post. Tennessee State inbounding. Get the ball in the left corner to Brown, who takes a 3, got fouled, and he'll get 3 free throws. He missed the shot, but Dan Lures was in chase mode, trying to catch up with him after getting cut off on a screen. And Dan got there late, fouled him on the shot. So 3rd foul on Lures. It's turned out to be a bad possession for Eastern. 3 free throws coming up for Brown. And Lures and Belize both picked up their 3rd foul on this possession. So here's Brown. First free throw's good. He's got 10 points now. First player in double figures in the game. 14th game in a row for Brown in double figures. He's been really consistent. 12th in the league in scoring at 14.5 points a game. Made the second free throw. Sawyer back in. Dan Lures goes out with that 3rd foul. Belize stays in the game with his 3 fouls right now for Eastern. One more for Brown, trying to cut it back to a 1-point lead for EIU. And it is good. Made them all. Tennessee State's 12 of 13 on free throws. Eastern leads it 32-31. Booker with the ball out front. Gives to Belize, top of the key. Belize holds it. takes the dribble and hands it to Shelton. He'll rise up on a three. It's off the back, no good. Rebound taken off by Dawson for Tennessee State. They can take the lead now for the first time since late in the first half. Jatobo's got the ball between the circles, hands it back out front to Williams. Williams pass to the cutter Brown in the lane. He stumbles but gets the pass away to Hodges for a three-pointer that's short. Long rebound comes out in the corner to Dawson. They double team him in the corner. He passed out of it to Brown, holds at the wing. There's the lob down low, Jatobo. He cross-courts it right corner Hodges. He spins in, up from 6, no good. Rebound by Belize. Outlet Davis. Here comes Eastern with Shelton up the left side, finds a seam, gets through, but passed out on the right wing. 20-footer. Sawyer is good at the three. Panthers passed up a pretty good shot and got a three-pointer from Corey Sawyer. 35-31 Eastern. Jatobo with the ball in the front court. I called that a three. Scoreboard's just got it for a 2. I think that's right, a 2-point shot for Sawyer. 34-31 the score. Drive by Williams. Lays it up and missed it. Sawyer tips the rebound away and recovers it, battling the much taller Jatobo. Sawyer runs it up, had a little trouble with the handle, so stops in the front court. Bounced it right corner Shelton. Shelton, out front it goes to Belize for Eastern. Belize wanted to hand it, but Shelton got knocked down. Now they get the ball to Shelton right side, moves baseline, up with an 8-footer and good. Back-to-back buckets for EIU, and the Panthers lead at 36-31. This is Eastern's large, not quite set, a 6-point lead late in the first half. Jatobo with the ball front court. Hand off to Hodges at the left wing. Passed it out front on the right to Brown. Back to Hodges. He's got it out front left side. Now in the free throw circle, Williams. Nice fake. Drives the lane and put it in with a nice shot. Williams with a good fake to get the drive started, and then a nice finish reaching out with the right hand for the shot. Eastern 36, Tennessee State 33. Just under 16 minutes left to go. Booker with the ball for the Panthers. Circles right to the wing. Booker. Guarded by Williams. Passed it in between the rings to Sawyer. Sawyer drives it down the lane. Got to the rim. Put it in. Got fouled. He'll go for a three-point play. We'll go for immediate timeout. 15:36 left to go in the game. It's Eastern Illinois 38. Tennessee State 33. We'll be back in just a moment. This is the OVC on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
When you're the leader in disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything! Whatever comes your way, there's a pro for that.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Explore the past with the Kentucky Historical Society. Take a day trip to the capital city of Frankfort and visit the Kentucky History Center and museums. One ticket gives you access to 3 sites and endless Kentucky stories. Members receive great benefits like free admission and unlimited access to resources both in person and online. Your support helps important programs like Kentucky History Education, research, and exhibitions to reach communities across the state. Join now at history.ky.gov.
So if I had to describe Eastern, it's like chill, but yeah, you still have like a lot of stuff to do.
Events like First Night, events like Pantherpalooza, our Student Involvement Fair, those are just so much fun ways you can see so many people on campus.
So right away, you get to impact a group. If you join a club an activity, you get to actually have a voice right away.
You physically like embrace the campus and embrace everything about Eastern, and you just learn to love everything about it.
Game was kind of an ugly start for EIU. Had some early turnovers. Offense didn't click. They were only shooting 25% for the first few minutes, but they need to play with chemistry, Dave, to score. and they've kind of figured that out midway in the first half, and the offense has clicked pretty good since then.
Certainly look good, not relying just on Tiger Booker to penetrate. Everybody's been involved in this surge here in the second half.
Shelton's got 11 points. Sawyer, Booker have got 8. Davis has 6. Sawyer's got 1 free throw, trying to complete a 3-point play. Puts it on the way, and it's in. He's got 9 points now. That's off of the bench. 39-33 Eastern. This matches their biggest lead in the game. Along the right sideline, Jalen Jones, who's back in, gets it out front to Michael Shanks, who's back on for Tennessee State. So is E.J. Bellinger, who has the ball now. Bellinger cross-courts it to the right wing to Jones. Now to Williams out front. Williams, pass right wing Shanks, drives to the baseline. Pass deflected and taken away by Eastern. Booker runs it up, zigzag dribble down through traffic, scored. That was a thing of beauty. He was spinning the defender back and forth on the zigzag, and now another steal at midcourt and a foul. Sawyer stole a pass at midcourt, fed it ahead to Booker, who got fouled, and suddenly the Panthers have an 8-point lead and a chance to get to double figures on the lead. Foul was called, a turnover by Tennessee State, steal on Booker, and then the foul. We'll have to check that here as Eastern inbounds the ball. Panthers lead it 41-33. Foul was on Justin Williams, his first, and now a steal by Brown and a dunk on a breakaway. So Tennessee State answers back. Brown stole the ball near midcourt. Easy run-out dunk for him.
That does not happen very often where Booker makes a careless pass. Very, very rare.
41-35, Eastern in front. Panthers have it with 14:35 left in the game. Kendall Davis has the ball. Bounced it left wing to Booker. Drives through the middle. Up with a floater. Good. 5 feet out. Booker's got 12 points now. That leads Eastern. Up court, Williams dashing through traffic. In the corner to Brown for 3. Off the rim, no good. Shelton rebound. Long pass ahead. Sawyer. He's got an angle to the rim, and he's fouled. Jalen Jones got a piece of him to stop a layup. Second foul on Jones. Sawyer will get to shoot 2 free throws. Pace has suddenly picked up with a couple of turnovers. Panthers did a good job on that rebound, getting out on the fast break. One thing when you play a lot of guards is when you get the rebound, likely a guard's got it. And that's a good, there's one to throw an outlet pass. They just turn and go. 2 shots for Sawyer. First one's up and no good. Bounced off the rim. That's Eastern's first missed free throw today after they'd made their first 5. Sawyer's scoring had dropped off. In the last 4 games, he's been in single figures. Before that, most of the month of December, he'd been in double figures 6 out of 7 games. He missed both free throws, though, and Jones gets the rebound for Tennessee State. Brings it up, hands it off to Bellinger. And away from the ball, there's a foul against Eastern. Fouls on Sincere Malone away from the ball, a holding foul. That's his first foul in the game. And that's the 5th team foul on Eastern this half. Tennessee State's got 4, so both teams moving toward the bonus in a hurry in the second half. Jones inbounds, right baseline Williams. He dribbles it back to the top. Williams works around the screen out front. Williams, top of the key, drives against Malone, down low. Nice spin move and a layup. Williams with a nice finish, has 6 points. 43-37, Eastern by 6. Booker brings it slowly over midcourt. Booker around to the right wing for a handoff to Shelton. He takes it to the middle, throws it left wing to Davis. Davis drives to the foul circle, stops, nice backdoor cut. Shelton laid it in. Pretty play. Davis the assist to Shelton, who's got 13. 45-37 Panthers. Handoff to Bellinger, who's got it out front for Tennessee State. Bellinger feeds it over to Williams. Williams works the dribble right, passed in the corner to Jones, drives on the baseline. Shelton cuts him off. Ball looped out front to Williams. He drives in, 8 to shoot. Williams up with a leaner, comes up short. Shelton couldn't get the rebound, but they caught the foul. Shelton couldn't get it because Tennessee State had him by the arm, and they got the foul on Justin Williams, his second. We've got a media timeout with 13:06 left in the game. Let's take a break. It's Eastern Illinois 45 and Tennessee State 37. We'll be back in just a moment. This is the OVC on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
I was mowing the grass and I felt a little pain Went around the yard and I could only go a few feet. I ignored chest pain to the point where I beat on my chest when I was having a major heart attack. So Dr. Katsamakis and Sarah Bush Lincoln are awesome. Everyone that I've met in Sarah Bush has your best interest at heart.
The Heart Center at Sarah Bush Lincoln. Trusted, compassionate care. Right here, close to home.
Delicious flavors worth fanning over. They're great.
The world's largest sports book in Las Vegas is now right at your fingertips in Illinois. It's sports betting the way it should be, with high betting limits, tight money line splits. Start betting like a pro from anywhere in Illinois.
At Target, try fast and free drive up. Try fast and always free drive up at Target.
The 2024 Pro Bowl games. This year's stars show off their best moves in the Skill Show. Plus, the AFC and NFC meet again in flag football. Skill Show February 1st on ESPN. Flag football and more skills February 4th on ESPN and ABC.
Hockey stars will shine brightest in Toronto.
The 2024 NHL All-Star Weekend, February 2nd and 3rd on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN+.
I thought coming in, Eastern probably needed to have a good three-point shooting day to have a good chance here. Well, that hasn't happened. They're 2 for 12 on threes, but they are 17 of 28 on two-point shots. That's 61% on their two-point shots, and they've held Tennessee State to only 31% shooting. So that combination, Dave, has got the Eastern out to this 8-point lead.
And what's even more surprising is 24 of the 45 points have come in the paint. You would not have figured that against somebody with Jatobo in there, although he's really only played half the game so far.
He's back on the court now. Panthers 19 baskets, they've got 12 assists, so the team play has been pretty good. Okay, Booker's got the ball up top, has it at the top of the key. It's a screen from Rodolfo Belize, doesn't use it, instead he drives the other way, and he's fouled as he took it in. The foul's before the shot on Tennessee State's Jalen Jones. That's his third foul. That's the number 6 team foul this half on Tennessee State. So Eastern will take it out of bounds here, and then the bonus light lights up next to Eastern's name on the scoreboard for the rest of the game. 12:54 to go. Panthers lead it 45-37. Booker will inbound. Throws it out front to Belize. Waits for Booker to come out and gets it to him to run the offense. Booker passed it left wing to Sawyer. Sawyer dribbles to the corner. Now throws it back out to Booker on the wing. Deep three-pointer, no good. Weak side rebound pulled off by Hodges for Tennessee State. Cross-court pass to Jones coming down on the right. Runs it down, stops. Jones, bounce pass under the basket, laid in. Bellinger got the layup. 45-39, Eastern Illinois by 6. Booker sets up Eastern's offense. Passed it off left wing, Corey Sawyer. Sawyer's had a good day off of the bench, 9 points. Bounce to Belize, now over to Booker out front right side. Booker loops it on the left out front to Davis. Swings it left corner, Shelton. Drives against Hodges, double teamed. Pass back in the corner, Davis up with a three, too strong. Rebound, pulled off by Jones. He runs it down court into the front court and sets it up. Jones on the right side, dribbles to the middle, 18-foot pull-up jump shot is no good. Belize down with the rebound. Quick outlet to Sawyer. Passed it ahead to Shelton coming down on the right. Drives the middle, got through 2. Puts up on a fadeaway, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hodges. He spins it back up into the front court for Tennessee State. Ahead to Bellinger, who's open for 3 and missed it. Weak side rebound by Shelton, or rather Sawyer. He'll slow it down. Down to 11:25 to go in the game. It's Eastern 45, Tennessee State 39. Booker slows the tempo and sets it up here for EIU. Booker at the top, drives it down the lane, blocked and taken away, held ball. Tennessee State will get it on alternate possession. Classic case there, Dave, when Booker gets in deep, he gets in trouble against those big guys from time to time. That time it was Jatobo and Bellinger, both much taller, and Booker had no chance to get a shot away. Could not find a pass on the way in. So Tennessee State's got it off alternate possession. Jones brings it over midcourt. We're down to 11 minutes to go in the game. Passed out front to Jatobo. He'll hand it off to Hodges at the top of the key. Hodges, bounce pass to a curling Bellinger inside. He's fouled as he went up with a shot. Fouls on Shelton. That's the third foul on Kyle Shelton. We've got another media timeout. 10:52 left to go. Our score is Eastern Illinois 45 and Tennessee State 39. We'll be back in just a moment. This is the OVC on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
He shoots, and he scores!
CenterPoint Energy's newest generation of safe, efficient energy includes capturing and harnessing the natural power of pure sunshine. We are increasing solar in our balanced and reliable energy mix as we power our region with more clean, renewable energy. We're bringing a little piece of the sun to every home and business while reducing carbon emissions and helping create a cleaner environment. It's just a little something for your smart energy future.
Let's update the scoreboard in the OVC. Southeast Missouri's got a 50-47 lead at Little Rock with 8 minutes left to go. SIUE is up 72-55 over Tennessee Tech with 3 minutes left to play. UT Martin a 73-63 lead over Lindenwood with 4 minutes left. And the final score, Morehead State beat Western Illinois 64-50. So Morehead State breaks the tie for first. They're now one game ahead of Western in the OVC standings. Here, it's Eastern 45, Tennessee State 39. Just under 11 minutes to go. E.J. Bellinger will have 2 free throws for Tennessee State. First shot is good. Both teams will be in the bonus now the rest of the game. Eastern's got some foul trouble. Bolis, Shelton, Lewers have all got 3 fouls. Bellinger made them both. Tennessee State has been awfully good on free throws. Good free throw shooting team, 75% for the year. Better today, 14 for 15. Panther ball, lead by 4, 45-41. Booker's got it to Davis at the free throw line, moves in closer, shoots a 5-foot banker that's no good, rebounded by Brown. So Tennessee State brings it back. Jones into the front court for the Tigers. Passed it out front to Jatobo. He'll hand it off now to Jones to reset the offense. Jones drives it behind the back dribble, spinning down the lane, blocked by Booker. Outlet goes ahead. Shelton's out on a breakaway. Dunk. Booker, of all people, got the blocked shot, and that led to a breakaway dunk for Shelton, who's got 15 points. 47-41 Eastern. Ball passed in the free throw circle to Bellinger. rather Brown. He's got it out front now against Davis. Brown wants to drive on him, takes it in, spinning move, double teamed and fouled. Belize came over for the double team, and he got the foul, so Belize gets his 4th foul with 9:55 to go. Remember, that's the best player Eastern has to guard Jatobo with. Belize will probably have to come out. Marty Simmons talking with his assistants. No move to make a change yet. 1-1, Brown, it's good. Now Malone is going to come off the bench, it looks like, as Brown gets ready to shoot the second free throw. It's up and it's good. Now Malone will check in, and he'll replace Belize. So this becomes almost a 5-guard lineup. Malone's a swing player, play guard or forward. Not at the bulk that Belize has to try to match up with Jatobo. 47-43 Panthers, Eastern ball. Booker's got it right sideline. Booker moves the dribble to the middle, gives it to Malone at the top of the key. Malone working the dribble out front, now picks it up and passes it over to Sawyer. 8 on the shot clock. Sawyer at the top of the key. They double team him. He bounced it down low on the baseline, and a traveling call on Malone. As he caught it, he tried to make a quick move and was late getting down on the dribble. That for Eastern, turnover number 8. That's right around where the Panthers average in OVC games. Tennessee State's got 6. Here's a drive by Brown. Cut off. Passed it in the corner to Bellinger. He brings it back out. Now in the corner again to Brown. Cross-court pass in the left corner. Hodges swings it out to Jones. Now to Bellinger. Feeds it through Jatobo and out of bounds. Bellinger tried a low bounce pass into Jatobo, who couldn't come up with it. So Tennessee State turns it over for the 7th time. Now Marty Simmons decides he wants a bigger player on Jatobo, so he brings in Gerbevich and takes out Malone. Panther ball, still lead by 4. Tiger Booker crosses midcourt. We're down to 9 minutes to go in the game. Davis has it out front. He drives it down the lane, left side, in traffic, too hard. Rebound battled for, and still loose under the basket. Davis ends up with it. Pass into the corner, knocked out of bounds by Jones. Eastern will get the ball. Good job by Kendall Davis to dig that rebound out on the court underneath the hoop.
Yeah, that was second and third effort under there by Davis.
Eastern ball with 19 on the shot clock. Panthers will inbound out of the corner. Ball passed in and deflected, but recovered by Davis. Gerbevich swings it around to Sawyer, drives in from the left side, cut off on the baseline, brings it back out front. Sawyer was 7 to shoot, driving against Bellinger, stops, gives to Gerbevich, who takes it down the lane. Baby hook blocked by Jatobo. Hodges scoops it up. He's out on the fast break, dunk on the breakaway. Hodges picked up the loose ball near the free throw line and had the angle to take it all the way. 47-45 Eastern. Panthers have led the entire second half, but the lead down to 2 as Booker brings it over midcourt with 8:15 to go in the game. Panthers in a little lull offensively right now. Gerbevich with the ball, hands to Shelton, harassed by Hodges. Shelton dribbles past him, gets it in the wing to Sawyer. He attacks into the middle, puts it up, and is fouled by Hodges. Corey Sawyer will go to the line with 2 free throws. Hodges called for his first foul. Eastern has not scored in a little over 2 minutes. Made only 1 of their last 7 shots. So here's Sawyer, who's 1 for 3 on free throws today. 73% for the year. First to 2 is good. 10th point for Sawyer. And that's the 7th time he's been in double figures this year. 6'4 junior from Orlando, Florida. Played at Cloud County Junior College last year. Sinks them both. Eastern 49, Tennessee State 45. Jones crosses midcourt for TSU. Works it over to the right wing. He puts up a 3. It's no good. Rebound out long. Tipped by Jatobo to Brown. Over in the right corner to Hodges. Now deflected to Jones. He bounced it into Jatobo at the low post. Backs in for a layup and scores. Just no stopping him when he catches that close. Tennessee State took a timeout, and that'll become a media timeout. So we'll take a break with 7:39 left to go in the game. It's going to be a good finish, it looks like, Eastern Illinois 49 and Tennessee State 47. We'll be back in a moment. This is the OVC on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Hockey stars will shine brightest in Toronto.
The 2024 NHL All-Star Weekend, February 2nd and 3rd on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN+.
PGA Tour live on ESPN+. From the Pacific to the playoffs, every tournament starts on ESPN+. Stream your own way with 4 unique feeds. PGA Tour live on ESPN+.
Try fast and always free drive up at Target.
The competition's never been better. You never let a woman do that. The stars have never been brighter.
Hayden Tour, 3,000 career points. Come on, Cameron Brink. Deja Kelly.
Oh, that was pretty.
Avor magic.
Some brewing tonight. There's no stopping us now.
This is just spectacular.
That's our move. Women's college hoops on ESPN and ABC.
The 2024 NHL All-Star Weekend is right here in Toronto. Home of the CN Tower. Standing taller than these guys in net.
Unbelievable. Spectacular save.
With cuisine tastier than moves like these.
It's not real.
If you show your best this weekend, you might end up here.
That's hockey, baby.
So welcome to Toronto.
The 2024 NHL All-Star Weekend, February 2nd and 3rd on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN+.
The 2024 Pro Bowl games. This year's stars show off their best moves in the Skill Show. Plus, the AFC and NFC meet again in flag football. Touchdown. Skill Show February 1st on ESPN. Flag football and more skills February 4th on ESPN and ABC.
Here's a look at the team's upcoming schedules on the road to the OVC Championship, brought to you by United Fidelity Bank. Tennessee State will be at home on Thursday night to meet league leader Morehead State. And then they've got Southern Indiana in Nashville next Saturday before they play at Lindenwood a week from Thursday. For Eastern, this is game 2 of a 4-game homestand, so the Panthers at home against UT Martin at 7:30 Thursday night. And then Little Rock will be here at 3:30 next Saturday before the Panthers go to Southern Indiana a week from Thursday. It's been a good game. We've had 1 tie, 3 lead changes. Eastern's biggest lead has been 8. Tennessee State's largest lead has been 9. Right now it's a 2-point lead, 49-47 Eastern. Panthers have had the lead since late in the first half. Tiger Booker brings it up. We've got about 7.5 minutes to go in the game. Booker dribbles and hands off to Sawyer. Out front it comes to Shelton. Shelton, top of the key, works to the right elbow. Pass back to Davis. Takes it into the middle. Shovels it down low to Gerbevich, who couldn't catch the pass, and Bellinger steals. Gerbevich may not have been able to see that coming out of that crowd of bodies underneath. So Eastern makes their 9th turnover. Tennessee State can take the lead with a 3-pointer. Williams, they lob to Jatobo underneath. He missed the shot, but he's fouled. Gerbevich will get the foul, his first foul. With Bolis out, Dave, the Panthers have been more vulnerable with them going to Jatobo.
Yeah, Gerbevich is just not as mobile and agile as Bolis is.
Not quite as bulky, I don't think, either, although they're, at least roster-wise, they look pretty identical. 2 free throws for Jatobo. He could tie the game if he makes them both. Missed the first one. He's been the only Tennessee State player to miss a free throw today. He's 5 of 7. The team is 16 of 18.
Yeah, the Tigers aren't shooting well from the field, but boy, they're almost perfect from the line.
Here's their second one by Jatobo. Good with that one for his 8th point. Eastern 49, Tennessee State 48. All right, Booker brings it up for EIU. Pass it on the left out front to Davis. He drives in left side, cut off at the wing. Pass into the basket to Shelton, lays it up, scored it. Shelton got the layup. Been a while since Eastern had had a basket. Shelton's up to 17 points. 51-48 Eastern. Williams has the ball out front for Tennessee State. Dribbling right at the center logo at Groniger Arena. Bounced it over at the right wing to Hodges. There's the lob to Jatobo. Taken away by Davis, but he's standing out of bounds. Davis came on the back on the help side, and when Jatobo caught it and brought it down to his waist, Davis took it. But he had his heels on the inline. Here's Bolis with 4 fouls back on the court with 6:32 to go. Gerbevich out of the game. See how long Bolis can go without getting his 5th foul. Williams will inbound it. Full shot clock, but that should not be a 30-second. I think it should be a 20-second shot clock for Tennessee State. Look, they decided no reset, so they put it down to 15. There's the lob. Jatobo caught it in the lane. Banked it up too hard. Rebound battled for. Bellinger got it. Blocked. Bellinger good, and no, a tie-up. No bucket. They called a held ball, and Eastern's going to get it on alternate possession. Not a lot of protest from the Tennessee State bench, but, man, they lost a basket there. And I thought he might even have the 5th foul on Bolis.
Well, that's what I thought was going to be called.
Panthers might have got a break. They've got the ball on alternate possession, still lead the game by 3. Booker's got it, left side. Drives in, pulls up, 8-foot banker, good. Booker using the glass. He's got 14 points. 53-48, 4 straight points for the Panthers. 6 minutes to go in the game as Williams sets up Tennessee State's offense. Williams out front with the ball. Past left wing. Bellinger driving through traffic, and a foul on Bolis. That'll be his 5th. Bolis has fouled out. So when he came back in, lasted less than a minute. He ends the game with no points, 4 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and a block shot. But he was our player to watch because of his value on defense against the much bigger Jatobo. And now he's out for the rest of the game. Gerbevich will take his place. E.J. Bellinger at the line. 1-1. Bellinger 2 for 2 today. 78% free throw shooter for the year. It's up and it's no good. Rebound by Shelton. So Tennessee State has missed a couple of free throws here in the last 4 or 5 trips up court. Eastern's got the ball in a 5-point lead. Booker's in the front court with it against Williams. Booker at the left wing. Now brings it to the middle of the court. Now back to the left wing. Booker passed it off to Gerbevich. Hand off to Sawyer. Top of the key. Works it right to the baseline. 7 to shoot. Sawyer feeds a cutting Shelton. Blocked by Jatobo. Taken out by Bellinger. Bellinger slows it up in the left wing. Panthers ran a good play, but Jatobo was just way too tall for Shelton to lay it in over. Williams at the left wing. Works toward the corner. Now feeds high post Jatobo. Hands it off out front Hodges. Back to Williams. Open left side 3. Good. Williams up to 9 points, and it's a 2-point game again. 53-51 Eastern. Just under 5 minutes to go in the game. Booker with the ball along the right sideline down to the wing. Booker passed it middle of the court. Gerbevich for Eastern. Left wing Sawyer. Dribbles top of the key over to Davis. Davis handoff to Shelton at the right wing. Shelton back to Davis out front. 6 to shoot. Pull up 20-footer Davis. 3-pointer no good. Rebound in the corner. Gerbevich saves it into Shelton. They get it off to Sawyer in the right wing. 15 to shoot. Sawyer drives the middle against Jatobo. Lost it. Falls down with it. Shelton comes up with it, and he's fouled. A wild possession. A great save in the middle of the possession by Gerbevich to keep a ball from going out of bounds and give Eastern a second crack at it. Jatobo wound up getting the foul, blocking a shot. It's his second foul. And Kyle Shelton will get 2 free throws. Down to 4:19 to go in the game. Shelton's got 17 points to lead everybody in the game. First to 2 is good. He's made all 3 of his free throws today. Here comes Shanks back in to replace Jatobo. The Panthers will counter with Malone to replace Gerbevich. Now they don't have to guard Jatobo. They'll get Gerbevich a little rest. One more free throw for Shelton, trying to put Eastern's lead back up to 4 points. Second shot, it's in and out. Hodges gets the rebound. 54-51 Eastern. Williams into the front court for Tennessee State, and we give it to Hodges out front. Former EIU Panther, Kenyon Hodges. Pass to a cutting Brown. Over on the left wing to Bellinger. Drives. Shelton stops him. Now Bellinger gets into the lane for a runner that rolled in. Nice shot by Bellinger. Bounced around the rim and in. He's got 8 points. 54-53 Eastern. Under 4 minutes to go as Booker sets up the Panther offense. Booker, handoff to Shelton, right wing. They get Davis slipping under the basket with it. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound by Shanks. Tennessee State down 1. They bring it up with Williams. Cuts it off, sets it up. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Williams with it, driving the middle for Tennessee State. Up with a leaner, good. He's fouled. What a great shot that was. He'll go for a 3-point play. Tennessee State takes the lead on that one. We'll get a timeout. We've got 3:28 left in the game. Tennessee State's got a 55-54 lead over Eastern Illinois. We'll be back in just a moment. This is the OVC on ESPN and the Panther Sports Network.
Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library.
The competition's never been better.
This is just spectacular.
The stars have never been brighter. That's our move. Women's college hoops on ESPN and ABC.
Hockey stars will shine brightest in Toronto.
The 2024 NHL All-Star Weekend, February 2nd and 3rd on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN Plus.
The Australian Open hits different on the networks of ESPN.
PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus. From the Pacific to the playoffs, every tournament starts on ESPN Plus. Stream your own way with 4 unique feeds. PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus.
Andrea Carter here. And let me tell you something. It's conference season time, which means it's time to get ESPN Plus. That's where you can find your favorite teams and conferences. So get in the game and stream now.
The Australian Open hits different on the networks of ESPN.
Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus.
Tennessee State has taken the lead for the first time since late in the first half. They lead at 55-54 with 3:28 to go. They've won 3 games in a row. Eastern's won 2 straight. These teams tied for 3rd place in the OVC coming in. Winner of this one will get a stay in a tie for 3rd. Loser will drop a game back. Great drive and then even better finish by Justin Williams to bank in a left-handed shot. And Tiger Booker picked up the foul, so Williams will get 1 free throw, trying to make a 3-point play. Here's the shot by Williams, and it is good to make the score 56-54, Tennessee State. So here comes Eastern with 3:28 to go. Booker brings it into the front court. Dribbles over to the right side, hands to Shelton. Now to Sawyer out front. Sawyer has it on top, over to Gerbevich. Now back to Sawyer. Sawyer, top of the key, works it to the right. Picked up his dribble, passed off to Lures. He has to bring it out front for Booker. 8 to shoot. Booker's going to go against Williams, one-on-one, spins in, puts up a fadeaway at 10 and hits. Not a lot happening on that possession, and Booker just made a really nice pull-up shot. Tied the game at 56. There's 2:50 to go in the game. Williams brings it across for Tennessee State. Bounced it over to Hodges on the right wing. Hodges fumbled the ball, but a foul, I guess, on Sawyer. Or is he out of bounds? No foul. Apparently Sawyer, when he touched it, was out of bounds. So Tennessee State will keep it, pass it in from out of bounds. Hodges into Williams. Watching the shot clock tick down, 13 to shoot. Williams works it over to the left side, has it on the wing, looking in for Jatobo. Now passed it out front to Bellinger. Works in against Lures, lost the ball in the middle of the court, picks it back up and shoots an off-balance shot that misses. Gerbevich got the rebound. He kind of panicked there when he lost the ball at the free throw line, and instead of feeding it out, he took a shot. So now with 2:13 to go, Eastern's got the ball. The game is tied. Booker's got it out front. Booker working the left sideline with it. Pass to Gerbevich. Takes a dribble, now 2. And tried to hand it off. Hodges knocks it away. So Shelton gets it out of the air. Pass to left wing Booker. 5 to shoot. Booker driving again, gets into traffic, block. Bellinger comes out with it for Tennessee State. Leads the fast break. Bounced it ahead on the right for a drive by Williams. Blocked out of bounds by Sawyer. It'll be Tennessee State ball. Down to 1:47 to go. Last time down, Booker tried another drive, but again got in close and got his shot blocked by both Bellinger and Jatobo. So here's TSU ball. Hodges passes into Williams at the right wing. Tie game, 1:45 left. Williams has it for Tennessee State. Feeds it out front to Bellinger. Now back to Williams. Want to get it to Jatobo if they can. They're down to 12 to shoot. Williams pulls up on an 18-footer and hits. 2 big baskets for Tennessee State from Justin Williams here late in the game. And he's pushed them out to a 58-56 lead. Booker brings the dribble over midcourt with 1:20 left in the game. EIU down 2. Booker with it right at the point. Right corner, Sawyer. 1 dribble, 15-foot shot. Good. Tie game. Sawyer answers for Eastern. 58 all. Tennessee State will bring it up. We got 1 minute to go in the game. Williams crosses midcourt for the Tigers. Williams screen and roll with Jatobo. Pass it over at the left wing to Bellinger. Bellinger working the dribble, gets it into Jatobo with the left block. Now pass to Hodges. Foul line jumper, good, and he's fouled. Hodges hit a 15-footer. Tennessee State back in the lead. They've not shot it very well today, Dave, but they have kind of come alive with the shooting when they really needed it here.
Yeah, this is really a talented basketball team, and I think we've been fortunate that they've been a poor shooting team all afternoon. Boy, they just gotten hot at the right time.
Hodges hit the jumper to put Tennessee State ahead by 2. He's got 1 free throw with 42 seconds to go. Shelton got the foul. It was his 4th. Hodges' free throw is good. So Tennessee State's ahead by 3. 42 seconds to go. Eastern is going to take a timeout. We'll keep it here with 39 seconds to go. 3-point lead for Tennessee State. Okay, Dave, Eastern does not have to take a 3-point shot here. They probably need to take the first good shot they can find, right?
I would say so, and let's don't work that clock down too much. Let's get it as quickly as absolutely possible. Tennessee State has been turnover prone, so let's make them handle the basketball.
Tennessee Eastern has not made a 3. They've only made 2 3-point shots today. They're 2 for 15, and they've not made any in the second half.
Yeah.
They're 0 for 6.
Both teams have really been very poor from 3-point range.
39 seconds to go. Eastern's got the ball. It's a 61-58 lead for Tennessee State. A lot of times these games, the really close ones, come down to just great individual plays by players. And Tennessee State's made 2 or 3 of those here in the last 5 minutes for crucial baskets.
Yeah, they've really gotten a lot out of Williams coming off the bench. He's been a factor here in the last couple of minutes.
He's got 14 points. Hodges up to 12 points now. He's been pretty quiet since the first few minutes, but made a big 3-point play. Tennessee State has had 2 3-point plays in the last 5 minutes. Panthers have got 2 timeouts to go. Tennessee State's got 1 timeout remaining. Both teams are in the bonus. In fact, Tennessee State's in the double bonus, so if Eastern fouls them, they'll have 2 free throws. And they've been really good at the free throw line today. Possession arrow belongs to Tennessee State. All right, Eastern will inbound the ball. Need a 3-pointer to tie it. 39 seconds to go. It comes into Booker. Works along the right side. They got it cleared out. He drives against Williams. Layup good. So Booker got a quick bucket. Cuts the lead to 1. Tennessee State ball. The shot clock is 2 seconds under the game clock. I don't think Eastern can let them run it down. I think they're going to have to pick who they want to foul. Williams has the ball at midcourt. He would not be a bad guy to foul. Williams has it, working the dribble. They double team him out there with 16 to go, and Tennessee State takes timeout. We'll hold it here on the final Tennessee State timeout. Eastern, I don't think, could let Tennessee State run it down there, could they?
No, I don't think so. I think we're going to have to foul him immediately.
Now, Williams is an odd case here on fouling him. He's 3 for 3 today, but he was only 50% on free throws coming in. So what do you believe, today or the season on the numbers? There's not a lot of good choices to foul for Tennessee State. And they have 2 free throws if they get fouled. They've got a 1-point lead. We're down to 16 seconds to go. The shot clock is at 13. The danger is if they run it all the way down and then take a shot, even if you get the rebound, there's no time left.
Yeah, I'm sure Tennessee State's going to determine here in their timeout. They want to get the ball in the hands of the best free throw shooter. So they're going to set up something here immediately to get the inbound play to that person. Whoever they decide they want to have to shoot that free throw.
We'll see who they have on the court coming out. They'll have Williams at 58% shooter for the year. Brown's excellent, 88%. He would probably be the guy they would like to have at the line. He's 3rd in the OVC. Jatobo's the big guy, but he's not a good choice. He's 81%. See who else they come out with. Bellinger's out there. He's 77%. And Williams, we talked about 58%. All right, Panthers will play man-to-man defense, try to find a steal if they can. Williams to inbound on the side near the scorer's table. 1-point lead, Tennessee State, 16 seconds to go. Williams looking for the inbounds, finds it with Jatobo, back to Williams, lobs it over to Hodges, 10 seconds to go. Now to Williams, they got to foul him, and they do with 10 seconds to go. So fouls on Shelton, his 5th. He was reluctant to make the foul, of course, with 4, but got no choice that late. So Shelton fouls out with 18 points, tied for game scoring honors. 10 seconds to go. It's 61-60 Tennessee State. And they'll put Justin Williams for 2 free throws. Williams, the junior from Los Angeles, 3 for 3 today, but 11 for 19 on the year on his free throws for 58%. All right, if he makes them both, it becomes a 3-point lead, and then Tennessee State might think about fouling Eastern as the Panthers bring it up court. First free throw, miss. Oh, it's good. Looked like it was going to roll off. It hung on the rim and fell in. One more shot for Williams, trying to make this a 3-point game. Eastern's got a couple of timeouts. So here's Williams with that second shot. It's up, and that's good. So the lead is 3. Now Tennessee State brings in Dawson with 10 seconds to go. Panthers need to look for a 3. Tennessee State might look to foul him. Tennessee State subs out Jatobo. They bring in Denham Dawson. All right, Panthers have to bring it length of the court, down by 3, 10 seconds to go. Davis inbounds to Booker, crosses midcourt with 8, and calls timeout with 7.4. We'll hold it here on this timeout. Not much choice for EIU right now except to go for the 3-point shot out of this timeout. Danger for Tennessee State if they want to foul. The danger would be fouling too late and giving Eastern 3 free throws. Been a good game, 63-60. Tennessee State's got the lead. They have just made really big clutch plays here late, some clutch shots. Eastern has still got one timeout remaining if they need it. Well, if you're Eastern, Shelton, one of your best three-point shooters, is fouled out. You can't get too picky here. Sawyer or Davis, both around 35%. Lures, 38% would be the best percentage. One of those three, probably. Booker, 32%, but his percentage seems to go up late when you really need him. Those are the four on the court, along with Sincere Malone. Malone is only 1 out of 4 on three-pointers this year. He'll inbound the ball. Okay, 3-point lead, Tennessee State. They'll guard man-to-man. 7.5 seconds to go. Eastern will inbound the ball on the side in the front court. Malone will pass in. Malone gets it out front to Sawyer. Fakes, moves to the top of the key. Double team, gets it to Lures, gets away a three. No good, goes out of bounds. It'll be Tennessee State ball. And the clock ran out. I don't think it should have. I think they'll put time back on. Good defense by Tennessee State.
Yeah, they really bottled up Booker there, and he didn't have a chance. And Lures just took a desperation shot. He didn't get a good look either.
Sawyer, when he first caught it, was a little too far away from the basket. That would have been the best look for Sawyer on the catch to go up with the shot, but it's about a 24-foot shot straight away. He thought he could move in a little closer, and when he tried that, the defense jumped him. He fed to Lures, and they were on him too. It'll be Tennessee State ball. They're going to put 1.5 seconds on the clock. Unless Eastern can prevent them from getting the ball inbounds here and get a 5-second count, this game will be over.
They just put 2.1 on.
Okay, so a little extra. All right, Eastern's last chance is to force a turnover on the out-of-bounds play. Williams will inbound it with 2.1. I've always thought the best thing here for Tennessee State is throw it to the other end of the court. Make everybody chase down after it. All right, Williams inbounding. Gets the ball into Brown, and foul called, I guess, at 1.5. Foul's on Sawyer. So it'll be free throws for Tennessee State. Tennessee State leads it here, 63-60. Couple of free throws for Christian Brown. Tennessee State's field goal percentage has come up just enough here in the last 5 minutes of the game with those clutch baskets they made late. They're reviewing the replay to see how much time should be on the clock. 63-60, Tennessee State's got the lead. And they're going to have 2 free throws coming up. They've got 1.5 seconds on the clock now. So they're going to be on a 4-game winning streak, and they've got Morehead State coming in Thursday night. To me, Dave, I've seen everybody in the league now except a couple of teams. Those are Morehead State and Tennessee State are the 2 most talented teams in the OVC.
I think talented is the key word there. No question about that.
They'll have a chance to pull. If they could win Thursday, they could be right behind Morehead State at the halfway mark of the conference standings. Eastern will try to regroup with 2 more games on the homestand. Panthers have got UT Martin on Thursday night, Little Rock next Saturday. Eastern beat both of those teams on the road back in early January, so you're thinking, oh, that's pretty easy wins then, right, when they're coming to your place? No. Those are 2 good teams. Panthers had to play really well and had to shoot really well in both of those games and make 3-pointers in both of those games in order to pull out close wins. Still watching this replay to figure out how much time should be on the clock. 0.9 they've decided. It'll be Brown to shoot 2 free throws. Will be the leading scorer for Tennessee State if he makes one of these. Tiger Booker with 18 for Eastern. Mikhail Shelton with 18. Justin Williams has got 16. Brown's got 16 for Tennessee State. They're about to improve to 12-9, 5-3 in the OVC. They'll have their 4th straight win. Free throw by Brown is good. That wraps it up, puts them up by 4. Panthers drop to 10-11. and they'll be 4-4 in the OVC. One more shot for Brown. He puts it up. It's in and out. Malone got the rebound but does not get a shot away, and the game is over. And the final score was Tennessee State 64 and Eastern Illinois 60. Well, that's going to wrap things up on our coverage on ESPN+. Stay tuned. We've got more coverage coming up on the radio and at EIUPanthers.com. For Dave Kidwell, this is Mike Brad from First Midcourt inside Groniger Arena in Charleston. Again, the final score was Tennessee State 64, Eastern Illinois 60. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.
Socks, underwear, and t-shirts are the most requested items in homeless shelters. Bombas was founded to help, so for everyone you buy, we donate one. One purchased, one donated. It's a tangible act of kindness for those who need it most. Distributed by 3,500 giving partners across all 50 states. And with 100 million donations and counting, the impact is real. Visit bombas.com and get 20% off your first order.
Hockey stars will shine brightest in Toronto.
The 2024 NHL All-Star Weekend, February 2nd and 3rd on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN+.
The 2024 NHL All-Star Weekend is right here in Toronto. Home of the CN Tower. Standing taller than these guys in net.
Unbelievable. Spectacular save.
With cuisine tastier than moves like these.
It's not real.
If you show your best this weekend, you might end up here.
That's hockey, baby.
So welcome to Toronto.
The 2024 NHL All-Star Weekend, February 2nd and 3rd on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN+.
The competition's never been better.
This is just spectacular.
The stars have never been brighter. That's our move. Women's college hoops on ESPN and ABC.
Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The
exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals.
The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library.
Yeah, you can watch it. You can watch it right now. Yeah. Yeah, they played at 2 o'clock, I think. So. Yeah, you can watch. Yeah. So. Okay. All right, sounds good. I have to tell you, if you guys enjoy the game. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, love you, Mom. Love you too, Dad. Bye. Well, I said, did you guys watch the game? She says, yeah, what do you think of that? I said, well, they look good. I was wondering, she says, well, they played better. And I didn't think much of it. But then my dad said, yeah, they lost by 30 points. And I said, look, I said, what are you talking about? It's not. Instead, they didn't do that again. They didn't.